Elena sat on her couch, scrolling through her phone, exhausted. Deadlines, expectations, the constant pull to give more of herself. Her chest felt tight, her mind restless. Then, a headline caught her eye. Redefining erotic cinema, Erika Lust's mission to empower through intimacy. Elena tapped the link. The article described Lust's work as a revolution, reshaping erotic cinema into a space for artistry, empowerment, and consent. Unlike mainstream portrayals, Lust's films honored intimacy as a shared human experience, not a performance, not a commodity. One quote lingered in Elena's mind: "Masturbation is not just about pleasure. It's about knowing yourself, your body, and your desires. It's empowering." The words struck a nerve. For so long, Elena had lived by unspoken rules: accommodating, quiet, prioritizing others. Her relationships reflected this imbalance. She hesitated to assert her needs, afraid to disrupt the fragile equilibrium of connection. But now, it felt like an invitation, not just to explore Lust's films, to explore herself. She subscribed to Lust's platform, X Confessions, a collection of short films based on real fantasies. What she found was nothing like what she expected. These weren't one-dimensional, exploitative portrayals. They were visually stunning, emotionally raw, deeply human. Each story celebrated intimacy, not as validation, not as performance, but as a connection, a choice, a conversation. One film stood out: a woman rediscovering her autonomy through self-pleasure. It wasn't just erotic, it was transformative. That evening, Elena decided to follow Lust's advice. She created a space, intentional, sacred. A candle flickered, soft music played, no guilt, no distractions. For the first time, she let herself explore without shame. What began as curiosity became something deeper. A moment of self-connection, something changed. Elena started setting boundaries. At work, she said no to projects that drained her. In friendships, she spoke her truth, even when it was uncomfortable. In intimacy, she stopped hesitating to express what she needed. And then, one evening, she told her boyfriend she wasn't in the mood. His reaction? Frustration. "Why? Don't you care about me?" She almost apologized. Almost. But then she remembered Lust's words. Masturbation is not just physical, it's about reclaiming your agency. And so, for the first time, she stood her ground. She looked at him, at his confusion, his hurt, and she spoke. "I care about you, but I also need to honor what feels right for me. That doesn't mean I love you less, it just means I'm learning to love myself too." Silence. Then he sighed and admitted something. His conservative upbringing had taught him shame. Desire was something to control, never to explore. Even now, those beliefs lingered, and Elena realized rigid narratives, whether from purity culture or traditional media, deny the shared responsibility of healthy intimacy. One teaches suppression, the other, performance. Neither honors intimacy for what it truly is: a mutual, evolving act of connection. This is why Erika Lust's work matters. Her films aren't just entertainment, they challenge, they redefine, they empower. By portraying women as autonomous, desiring beings, Lust dismantles the patriarchal gaze, replacing it with mutual respect. Her sets are built on consent. Performers co-create their scenes. No one is reduced to an object. And in that process, she changes the way we see intimacy, the way we see ourselves. Through Lust's influence, Elena learned a truth she had once feared. Honoring herself wasn't selfish. It was necessary. It was liberation. As she embraced her own worth, she extended the same honor to others, creating a ripple effect of respect, autonomy, connection. And that's the true revolution, not just in intimacy, but in the way we shape the world. It's about viewing intimacy and life itself as something more than performance. It's about choice, as something that celebrates our shared humanity. Erica Lust's work proves that ethical, artistic, erotic cinema isn't just possible, it's necessary. And through it, we don't just redefine intimacy, we redefine ourselves.